stream. I am supremely frustrated with the software I've been trying to use to mirror my iPad screen. Oh my god, you can see my iPad in my glasses. It's funny. Yeah, so it's been extremely frustrating trying to get this to work. Like literally, I will sit down and try to connect and it won't work. Got the stylist on deck. Hello. Oh, I'm wearing my Hooked on Texas shirt. Gotta represent UT Austin. Woo. So yeah, I've been trying to freaking mirror my iPad screen. I finally found a software that can do it, but it's like ridiculously like unreliable, I guess. Like I'll try to connect and it won't work. And I'll turn my Wi-Fi on and off and connect the Ethernet and restart and it won't work. And then I'll try again and again and again and then it'll work. And I'm like, literally, I have no clue. Yeah, I tried everything. I updated all the software. I updated my iPad. Oh my god. It's like, it's an entire issue, I guess is what I should say. But anyways, how are you doing today? How is everybody doing today?
Sacrificing.
That is the Twitch home screen. Yeah, how are all of the people today? Today, I think I'm doing okay. I'm doing not bad. So it sucks that the iPad is being that way. I'm doing good. Good. Well, I am glad you are good. I wish there was like, I don't know. That's what I want right now from Apple. There's like this new feature called Sidecar, which I thought was really cool. Basically, it came out with the new OS where if you have like a compatible MacBook and you have a compatible iPad, then they can link together and it can automatically be like a monitor extension either through the cord or through the Wi-Fi. And I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. However, that only applies if it's like new enough, which this isn't, which is very sad. Oh well, though. So it looks like we have a couple people. Hello. So have you guys seen the stream archives? Peter Pixis, hello, welcome. Yeah, because like I got a comment yesterday that said that the stream archive was really hard to find. They said, hey, I finally found your Figuary feed. That was not easy. Maybe you could put links for people to find it. I can't watch the stream since I'm in Europe and it's the night for me, but it's very nice of you to see you draw in real time. This day 3 with those quick poses was really difficult. I wonder if it's effective for beginners like me or not. Looking forward to know more about your Bolin mentorship. So this person was very nice, but they did inform me that it was a bit difficult to find. So I don't know. Have you guys been able to find it? I put a link to it in my Twitch cards now down below, like to my like YouTube channel and my social media and whatever. I put like a stream re-upload link in addition to having a playlist on my channel. Hopefully that's good and findable for people. I don't know. I'm just like vibing to this music. I feel like I'm right that I've conditioned myself to think that it's nice. Usually the archive is there when you aren't live. That's strange. Oh, no. I meant on YouTube, not on Twitch. Because the Twitch videos, I think they're only saved for 2 weeks. And I want to keep them forever. But I also don't want to upload it to my main channel because, you know, small subset of people watch stream replays, and I don't want to like tank all my stats because YouTube is wild like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, they should all be in a playlist on my channel if anyone hasn't been able to find it. And I'm very amused because it has like, that channel has 35 subs now. Yeah. All right, so I guess we will jump right into it. Sorry to anyone who isn't here, but art waits for no man or woman. Let's get started. Oops, not that one. Oh yeah, I have to look up the Twitch app. Oh my gosh, this is like a problem. So, okay, there's the chat room. I hope the times aren't as fast as today. Yeah, right? They were like wild yesterday. Tablet screen. Transition.
So Richard Powell is our wonderful guide through 1 and 2 minute poses for this week. And in this drawing, I really love the way he approached this. He starts it off with a nice big curve down the back. You know, there's often in the torso a really nice big curve to get things started. And then you want to start to find the big ribcage mass and the mass of the pelvis. That's always a great starting point, especially when you have short time. The thighs are still turned into these tapering curves, but he doesn't taper them to almost nothing like he was doing in the other poses. This time he lets the knees be a little bit chunkier, maybe because the model is a bit chunkier, a bit more muscular. And he added some indication this time
Chunky.
of some of the bigger muscles or groups of muscles. So there's some indication of the quads. He doesn't use too many lines, so the fact that he's decided that these muscles are important enough to have lines means something. You know, the musculature of this model is important enough to get some lines in this pose. And then the legs are elongated and the head shrunken. That's his like stylistic choice.
Hi, my name's Kenzo, and this is Love Life Drawing. So first, I followed his demo a few times through just drawing with him, and something I thought about was how he might exaggerate and greatly simplify stuff, but he doesn't mess with the balance. So the angle between the knees, and then more importantly, between the feet, that stays true. That angle helps explain the ground that the person is standing on, and then the line through the figure provides balance and weight. So if something is pushed too far in one direction, the balance is retained. So the other side is also going to be exaggerated in the other direction so that overall the weight and the balance stay correct. And you know, you often see people building up more detailed and nuanced, sophisticated drawings with tonal rendering and all this kind of stuff that might take an hour, whereas Richard Powell's takes a minute. But Richard Powell's drawings feel more real, like they have more solidity because he gets these fundamental things right. And so even if you build up more and more detail, if the weight and the balance aren't there, the person's not going to feel like they're in a real place or like they have any real weight to them. So I then tried to just take some of the principles that we're learning from Richard Powell and do them in another pose. So here's some more of Richard's notes. He said, I try to pull my lines, especially when defining a large action or shape, because that allows gravity to do all the work and allows me to focus on controlling the line. He also said, I try to make bold, direct lines, even if I miss the mark. And he said if he makes a mistake, he can just make another one over that one.
That sounds very drawboxy.
If you're having trouble with a pose, stop and take the pose, he said. I'm more concerned about the feel of the pose rather than accuracy. And he also said he tries to draw interesting poses. So these are not always something bizarre like hanging upside down or twisted into a pretzel, but more about the juxtaposition of curved and straight lines. So notice how he uses big C-shaped and S-shaped curves, and he kind of sets those off against really nice, sharp, straight lines. And then if you're interested in the materials that he uses, he's just using copy paper and a Mitsubishi Hi-Uni 10B pencil, which is obviously super soft, 10B. He doesn't sharpen it to a point, but removes enough wood to expose the graphite, and it will sharpen with use. I don't think you need to feel like you need that exact pencil to do what he's doing. It's much more about the mindset and about the editing things back. I used a crayon when I was doing my efforts at his style. I looked for that big curve around the back of the torso, and then on the front I allowed there to be a little bit more complexity because I felt like that's okay when it's set against that big simplicity across the back. And then in the thighs, those big tapering curves that we looked at that bring so much movement and flow to the drawing. And in the similarly in the forearms, the big tapering curves, and then in the calf muscle, those big C curves that he often uses, down the shin, either a straight or a sort of concave line coming down when you're looking at them from the side. I tried not to get dragged into the details of the face and the hands. You know, it's an exercise in discipline to hold back from some of those things and just focus on the big picture. And I looked for that balance that we talked about, the line across the feet. I did feel like I was starting to be less conservative, but you know, it feels like I didn't realize how tight I had been when I'm doing these drawings, and trying to draw like Richard is like stretching, and I'm starting to stretch out, but there's more that I need to stretch further. So that's the challenge for tomorrow's practice, is to really take things to more of an extreme. I feel like, we're halfway there, and tomorrow we're gonna nail it, right? We'll see what happens.
Wow, this video here looks really fun. Train your brain, powerful gesture drawing exercise. I might have to go through that tomorrow or something. All right, let's transfer back to this scene. Hello, I hope everyone is still here. I gotta go grab my Apple Pencil that's like charging on the floor. Cool. So I guess now is the time to start drawing. Cool, so it's that time. Heck yes. The best time of day when we get to do the art things. Let's see, is pencil working? Pencil is working, pencil is a go. That familiar little tune.
I'm Larry Withers, and this is day 4 of Figuary 2020, Figure Drawing Month.
Do you have the link? I should really bookmark the page. Oh yeah, sure thing. So let's give you a very fun link. Where is it? Here we are. Here is the link that you should bookmark, should you choose to do so. It has the lessons, and it also has the Croquis Cafe video. And then here's the link for the Croquis Cafe video itself. This is the reference that I'll be following today if anybody wants to draw along or just look at whatever I am talking about.
One of the things I regret about last year's Figuary is that we were so rushed to post each day's drawing sessions that I didn't have more time to look at your drawings on Instagram.
Ooh.
This year we have a better handle on things, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your work. Seeing your drawings always inspires me.
Oh my
and I
God!
get lots
Oh, friggy. That was my drawing in the video. Let me... Oh my God.
Day 4 of
Let's see.
Figuary Instagram. This year we have a better handle on things, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your work. Seeing your drawing.
That's my drawing. Wait, let me show you guys. What's going on? Why can't I share my screen? Oh, I can't share my screen. I'm just being a dummy. Look, there it is. Oops, I guess I should. This was a disaster. But that's my drawing right there. I'm so happy. Yeah, I've been like tagging them in all my stuff. Let's transition this for now, and then I can change it. And then, okay, we are back. Yeah, that's so exciting. I'm shook.
Drawings always inspires me, and I get lots of ideas on how to improve
there's
my
another
own
one.
work.
Oh, there's more
So
of mine.
please post your drawings to Instagram
I love it.
hashtag Figuary 2020. Before you get down to drawing, take just a few minutes to visit Kenzo and Mako at Love Life Drawing. They've
Plan
prepared
Quo.
a month-long
Good day to you
curriculum
as well.
based on our modeling sessions. With their help, you'll learn figure drawing techniques and strategies so you get the most out of your drawing session. To see today's drawing instruction, follow the link below in the description area. Enjoy today's drawing session, and we'll meet back here again tomorrow.
Thanks, Larry Withers. Figuary 2020, figure drawing month. So exciting. I like how all of these are like older models, as in like models that they've used before. So we're just getting like more and more pictures of the same people. I love it. All right, so today we're starting with 1 minute poses. Man, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Yeah, I was thinking like, wow, a minute, that's like so much time compared to yesterday. But when I'm sitting here not knowing what to draw, it doesn't feel very long at all. Oh my god, I'm running out of time. Is this... Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know if this was a very promising start today. Okay, there. First try. Oh my god. Maybe you should warm up a little. This is my warm-up. Unless I need to warm up before the warm-up. I don't know. I feel like this is a fine warm-up. And then I'll come back through and draw these poses again, but like, better. Actually, I'm curious, how do people warm up? I just warm up doing some like timed poses and stuff, but is there like a warm-up routine that people actually like go by or something? I don't know. Man, this music they're using is always like vaguely spooky. Why so spooky? I doodle random references I see on Pinterest before drawing things that require accuracy. 100 circles for you? S and C curves. Those all sound very interesting. I'm gonna pause for a second so then I can move everything over a bit, fit a little bit more on a page, you know, for those aesthetic Instagram layouts. All right. That sounds fun. Oh wait, maybe I should pause and like do a different kind of warm-up. I don't know. Maybe after. I don't know. Or maybe tomorrow. I'll try. doing like a real kind of warm up. Yeah, it sort of plays on my self-esteem whenever I see myself drawing some weird ass stuff. Like whenever I'm not warmed up. And I'm like, yo, am I that bad? Did I lose all my skills? Oof. Real-time thoughts right now. Okay. You know what? Not bad, not bad. Do. 2-minute poses. 2-minute poses. Yeah, how do you guys feel? Do you guys like that these videos are I think these are shorter than last year's Figuary videos. I seem to remember doing like, you should definitely do warm-ups. Wait, sorry. Yeah, I think I'll go through all of these first and then stop to consider any alternative solutions. All right, 2 minutes. I have the time. No need to panic. No panicking. Just casually drawing. Just casually doing the art things. Arms. I wish I could stream earlier. It's just like, I came home early today and I was all ready to stream, but the stupid software wasn't working. And you know, I can't exactly do my drawing stream without like my Procreate working, so it just derailed the whole operation. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So they chose the right audio tracks. I feel like I'm floating in space or something and doing figure drawings. Oh yeah, I was thinking of making a video about drawing warm-ups. Like maybe I could try a few out. Like I'll do one for a week, I'll do a different one for another week, and so on for a while. It'll be like a, you know, more of a long-term video and talk about how I felt using each one and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, drawing, I feel like there's a lot of self-discovery in there, because no one can tell you the right technique for you. You have to go out and take it for yourself. I feel like I didn't get the balance right on this one. I know that Kenzo said this model was chunky, but I don't think he was this chunky. Alright, is that it? Is it just one more 5-minute pose? I feel like these things are going by so fast. Oh my god. Suhan Kim, welcome to the mythology. Oh no, it's a subscribe. Subscribe? Or is it a follow? Wait, I'm really confused actually, because I think that was a follow. Thank you for following. Welcome to the mythology where talent is a myth. And if it was a sub, thank you for the sub. Sorry. I don't know what's up with that notification. Thank you very much for your support. And this one's tricky. We got perspective and foreshortening and whatever. It's a sub. Thank you so much for the sub. You're not gonna... That's so weird. It showed up as like a follow in my notification thing. Well, thank you so much. I highly appreciate it. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do the Pokemon thing. Okay, after I finish this pose, the Pokemon are coming out and hanging. Man, this pose is wild. Can I even do this? Oh my god. Okay, basic lay-in is a go. Now time for a second pass to refine details. This is so challenging. I feel like I can feel my brain expanding as I'm doing this. her feet like literally the weirdest thing to draw? Mero, welcome, welcome. How are you today? I'm hanging out doing Figuary. Oh yeah, I saw your post in the challenge submission thing. Your stuff is looking very good. Very proud. Okay, I feel like this wasn't too bad in the end. It turned out alright. Are you studying anything other than gestures lately? Also, I demand emotes. No, I haven't. I haven't had time. Man, I'm hopping up on the stream every day for like an hour and a half. I guess every day. It's been like 4 days, but an hour and a half on the stream. Plus, what else am I gonna say? All the other time, plus I have I have 30 minutes every day of trying to set up the stream because it's like ridiculous. Turn your head to the left. Huh? What's going on? Turn your head. What's happening? Did I get a cut? Did I get a cut? Let's see. I don't get it. What's going on? Oh, a hair. I'm like, am I injured and I'm dying? Oh my god. Yeah, I got like a Hime cut like a few months ago. It's cute, right? Cough drop. Oh my god. Coughing is the worst. The worst. I've gone through like bags and bags and bags of cough drops. I'm deceased. You're just admiring. I love this hair. I love this hair. The only downside is I have to get haircuts constantly because like my bangs keep getting in my eyes. But I love this. I think it's so cute. One of my friends was like, do people ever just like assume you're into anime because of your haircut? And I was like, I got this haircut because I'm into anime. My worst nightmare perspective. I know, right? Like, I want to draw this good a lot, but I don't know how to draw this good. So there's B's problems. Alright, let's turn up some music. Oh yeah, stream avatars. That's why I opened up Steam. Let's get the Pokemon in here. It's not a stream without the Pokemon. Yeah, I saw someone using stream avatars to do some sort of like dogs or something, and I just thought it was the cutest thing, and I immediately bought it. Even before I started streaming, I bought this thing. There it is. There's me. I love the little Dawn emote thing. I feel like I relate to it a lot. Hi. Hi, Cubone. For anyone who's just joining, hello, I am Mithrilda. I am a YouTuber and also a streamer. I learned to draw. You can find me here every day for Figuary. You can find me on YouTube where I post weekly videos, or I'm trying to do weekly videos. And all my stream replays are being uploaded onto there, so that's great. It's been really fun, like chilling with people, chilling with you people, doing the draws, hanging out. Hanging out is a good time. Once Figuary stops, you're gonna vanish. Aww, it's such a sad emote. No, I don't want to vanish. I mean, I will vanish though, cause my actuary exam is in March. It's on March 16th. So I might just disappear from the entire internet for like 2 weeks in the lead up to the exam, because that stuff is gonna be intense. But after that, I'll be back and with no exam to study for. But by that time I might have like a job, and then I have to go to work, and that'll be hard, and I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh my god. That is so funny. I feel like whenever you play, I feel like I'm like smushed by the thwomps or whatever they're called in Super Mario. That is so funny. Yeah, I'm just trying to like balance my life, because I'm just like, oh, I have these actuary exams. Should I just like stop YouTubing, stop drawing, stop everything? And I'm like, no, like I need to take care of this. I need to figure out how to balance doing things in my life with my exams, because I'm going to be taking these exams for a long time. I can't just like put my life on hold until then. It'll be years. One Croaky Cafe session per day keeps stiff figure away. Hell yeah. I'm so grateful for these Croaky Cafe things. Maybe when I start making some coin, I can donate and help keep them alive. I'm so sad that they can't like, you know, get paid for ads or monetization or anywhere. Ridiculous. Or I think they keep it free on purpose. Yeah, but I wonder how do they get paid? Do they get paid? I mean, they have to pay the models, right? But I bet, you know, Larry Withers and crew don't make any money off of it. That's unfortunate. The 15-second figures are kind of hard, though. Yeah, that's kind of an understatement, eh? Those things were ridiculous. But I feel like one day I'll be able to draw even 15-second figures well. Woohoo! And won't that be a fun time? Don't they have a Patreon? Do they? onairmedia.com. Let's see. Wait, that's not their website? Oops. Croaky Cafe. Onairvideo.com. Donations. It looks like they just have a donation page. One-time donations, you can do a monthly donation, or you can send a check by mail. Wow. We've heard from donors who prefer not donating online. That's why we encourage donations by mail. Make your checks payable to On Air Video and mail to Winter Haven, Florida. Interesting. New Masters Academy has like 24 nude modeling video YouTube, and they are fine though. Well, yeah, but they don't make money off of those videos, right? They make money off of their lessons and stuff, their lesson subscription. And the YouTube videos are just like an advertisement for their lessons, right? Croaky Cafe doesn't make any money off of these anywhere. They just have their donations, which is like wild. Yeah, so does anyone here have New Masters Academy? And if so, how worth it do you think it is as a service? Because I'm looking into potentially purchasing a lifetime membership. Because if it's good, I don't want to, waste of time and money if there's a lifetime membership available and I'm paying monthly like a chump. This is a little better. The hips seem too narrow though, and I think the legs are too small. This might have been because you know what? I'm just gonna try this whole side again. You have New Masters Academy? So what are your thoughts? Do you think a lifetime membership would be worth it if I have to pay $2,500 for it? Best online resource for drawing ever. Well, that is quite the glowing endorsement. Why do you say so? Also, I think I heard that Glenn Vilppu was taking his courses off of New Masters Academy. Do you know anything about that? I think you probably need like 2 to 3 years at best. What do you mean by at best? Like if you learn really fast, then you only need it for 2 to 3 years, or you need it for at least that long to like learn anything out of it? Man, this is getting real weird and messy. Yeah, I hear all these things about New Masters Academy. And after studying on my own for about almost 2 years now, I feel like I'm ready to take the plunge into some more high quality. Oh, so you don't think the lifetime is worth it? And that there's only about 2 years worth of like useful content on it? Is that what you're saying? Blank, whoa, hello. Unless you're into traditional painting. I don't know, I'm kind of into it. I mean, I have a whole set of oil paints that I'm just itching to, like, get into. I'm just bad. I don't know. I don't want to spend a ton of money on like mediums and canvases and whatever until I'm better. I don't know. It's hard to... it's so hard. Okay, I think this is definitely better than when I made my first attempt. What's the topic? We're talking about New Masters Academy and how worth it is. I'm hanging out with my Metapod, my Caterpie, and my... What is that? Dragonite? No. What is that? It's between Dragonite and whatever else. Oops. Why big ouchies? You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna try to render this form more, like not just as a gesture drawing, but like as a real drawing. Because save your effort on digital painting, lol. Why is that? Wait, what does that mean? You're saying like I should just do digital and not traditional painting, or what? And explain your rationale to me, please. I am very interested to hear. All your dream artists are digital. I mean, that's true, but that doesn't mean I can't paint. It just seems a lot more like harder and expensive to do traditional artwork. Which is stressful. Yeah, I know. Why is it so dang expensive? Like, dang. Oh, what a pain. Yeah, I mean, like, I have a set of oil paints and I have a set of watercolors so far. But I don't have all the things I need to watercolor, though. I mean, to oil paint. I can't tell what's going on here. Which hip is higher? Jesus. This is confusing. So how are you guys like studying art? How are you guys practicing? Like, are you guys following books? Are you doing online courses? And how far do you want to get? Like, do you want to work at a studio, or do you want to work at as a freelancer, or just do art for funsies? Coming to these streams, lol. Perfect. That's right, you heard it here, folks. My streams are the best art education you're gonna get. Boom. My top goal is working as freelance and be able to do live and be able to live off my skills as an artist. Same. Yeah, I think that's a cool goal. That's my goal. I just want to be able to live off my online stuff. Like my streaming, my YouTube, my art. Like, I just want to be able to make a job out of it. I think that would be so cool. That would be insane. $2,000 is a bit much for New Masters Academy. $2,500 for the lifetime membership. What he's talking about. I just want to draw whatever comes to mind, and if it goes somewhere, that's cool too. A worthy goal. I want to become an animator, starting with making like small sketches for my YouTube channel, and then hopefully move on from there. Oh, have you started your YouTube channel yet? Am I very behind, or are you planning on doing YouTube later on? What's going on? I'm currently doing Figuary for practice. I don't really have any specific future goals besides making nice looking art. That's fun. They have 3 to 4 artists teaching the same thing. Interesting. But is it good though? Is the answer. Do you know Keenan Lafferty? It has 2 vids already uploaded a few years back. They're stick figure animations. After a while, you realize it's better to practice on your own. Keenan Lafferty. I have seen his stuff, and I think it looks awesome. I don't really have the skills to judge his work, though. But I'm a big fan out of what I've seen so far. There's so many artists that didn't pay $2,000 to get good. He freelances for the company. It does Dauntless, a Monster Hunter-ish game. I mean, that's true that a lot of people don't pay buckets of money to get good. But on the other hand, if you have the money to make your progress faster, then why not? If it actually works, right? I'm sure we can all agree that having high-quality learning resources is beneficial to one's art pursuits, no? I don't know, I just feel like it's a fine line determining how much to frickin' spend on art. Because on the one hand, it's just a hobby, right? Whatever. But on the other hand, people spend a ton of money on their hobbies, right? Like people who play soccer, you gotta buy shoes and protective gear. People who play football, people who go to the gym spend money on their gym memberships. I mean, whatever. I'd rather spend $2,000 on Gumroad and literally have the biggest library of toots ever. I guess so. Based on what I've seen off Gumroad so far, I'm not that impressed with the quality that I've seen. But that might just be because I have a poor judge of character when it comes to choosing Gumroad tutorials. Who are the people that you like the best that have like really high quality stuff? The art community is actually so big, you don't need to pay to get some great feedback, great artists. I mean, that's true, but like, I feel like paying is the only way to get, consistent, great feedback. Like going to a class or whatever. And especially since you can sort of vet who you're gonna be learning from, right? Like you want to choose an art teacher that you respect and that has similar art goals to you and stuff. Like you don't want to be critiqued by some rando who you don't like the style of, but you don't know what their portfolio is, so you don't know you don't know how much to trust someone. New Masters Academy, what's going on? Well, Krentz Kuchar explains a lot of nice stuff, but it's a little more advanced. New Masters Academy is the best for beginner drawing. Just go with the monthly plan. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I think I'm reaching that point where I'm probably ready to start going into New Masters Academy and exploring all those resources. I feel like I'm not like low level beginner anymore. I'm probably like, I feel like I'm advanced beginner. I feel like I can at least give myself an advanced beginner designation, eh? On the one hand, I'm very happy with how much progress I've been able to make with my art. And on the other hand, I'm like, my God, like if I showed myself what I'm making now to like past me, I'd be probably pretty happy with it. But now I realize there's like so much more I need to learn to be able to do what I want to do, which is stressful. You can talk directly with the artists you like by asking them for mentorship. Well, yeah, and then pay them money, right? I go premium monthly plan, download most of the references, and then switch to normal monthly. Lol. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta pay money in order to get like consistency out of someone. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just saying, like, you'll get very inconsistent or weird feedback if you just want to, like, you know, go free the whole time. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just like, if you want consistent, high quality, then you gotta dish out some dough. Of course, you can learn to draw, like, free, probably, right? But again, if you can afford it and it's something you're serious about, then I don't see what's wrong with spending a couple bucks. Maybe a lot of bucks. I mean, I've spent... Let me look it up right now. I have a spreadsheet where I've been tracking everything. Well, I mean, what? It says... the art community is so big that you don't need to pay to get great feedback, great artists. And I'm like, sure, you can. Of course you can. But, you know, if you want something consistent and high quality, then you got to lay down some dollar bills for that. Let's see. Yeah, I kept a spreadsheet of all the money I've started spending ever since I started this YouTube channel. So all of it so far is $1,636 that I spent over the past 2 years. It's a lot of art supplies, the music, webcam, $250 for oil painting lessons, lots of money for the Gumroad tutorials, hundreds of dollars for my mentorship with Volin, art books, my video editor, my drawing tablet was $300. And so far I've made $133. Hey, shout out to all the people who are buying things through my Amazon link. The real G's out there. That's how I make a living if I was good enough to teach. Yeah, I think that would be cool, right? You get to like pass on your knowledge to future generations and whatever. You get to teach from like on your schedule from the comfort of your home and make mad bucks per hour. It's a pretty good deal, I'd say. Alright. And then normally I would stop, but I actually want to finish this drawing. Finish one of these drawings one of these days. So, I fear that by practicing only gesture and perspective, one day I'll be lost trying to color. Well, I mean, of course you will, right? But only by being lost can you be found. Or not. But I mean, the only way to know what you don't know is to try it, right? So you gotta fail a lot and then realize, I don't know this, this, and that. And then you can, like, when you watch a video explaining it, you're like, oh, this solves my problem I was having with this. Because otherwise none of it will stick. You can only learn so much at a time, right? I'm sure you already know all this. I'm just thinking about how, like, it relates to math, right? Like, if you go to office hours, a wise word spoken by a wise sage, namaste, namaste. Like, if you go to office hours and you haven't tried the problems yet, even if the TA, like, explains how to do it, I mean, you won't remember. It's only after, like, you try the problem, you can't get it, you look through all the ways and you can't find the solution, then they give you the answer and you're like, oh, like, now I understand because it answers all the questions that I had. Like, without asking the questions, you won't be able to understand the answer. I don't know if any of that made sense. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. You can get help. Like, help will, I don't know, what? You'll be able to take a lot more away from something if you put the footwork in. I'm not even talking to you anymore. I'm sure you already know all this, right? I just like to think out loud. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just thinking of, like, you know, when I first started learning to draw, I would just, like, sit there and watch a bunch of videos and be like, oh yes, there's so much interesting information here. But then I would have no idea how to apply it, right? Like, the way you learn how to apply something is you run into a problem and you're like, whoa there, I don't know how to do this. And then you look it up and you're like, whoa, that's so cool. And then all of a sudden you can do something new now. And it's something that you're gonna use and apply because you already needed it. Like, not just watching endless lists of tips for how to improve your drawings, right? Like, those tips only work if you watch it and you're like, oh, wow, that solves, like, a thing that I was trying to do earlier. And then you use it and you apply it into your normal art. Is it selfish to low-key wish I had enough money to literally buy mentorship for life by my favorite artist? Is that selfish? It sounds like your favorite artist is about to get very rich. Or you mean, like, you want to buy all their time so no one else can get them? Which might be a little selfish, but, you know, I'm not judging. Lamau, you gonna pay them to, like, be a slave in your house and just do art things to you? Oh yeah, a lot of New Masters Academy has practice, so I often cancel a monthly plan to practice and then come back. That's a smart idea. I haven't been reading my textbooks. Oh, I guess they're not really textbooks, but like my art books, the Steve Houston book and the How to Draw. Like literally all the drawing I've been doing is here on the stream. I don't have any time outside of it. Is this knee huge? I never finished Andrew Loomis books, not gonna lie. Yeah, I tried reading them, but I like died. Now I'm pretty convinced that like I just wasn't advanced enough. And I feel like I'm not advanced enough for how to draw, but it seems useful AF, so I really should push myself to finish it. I just feel like, there's no time. There's not enough time in every day of this wretched existence. The mighty knee. They get boring at some point. It's way more engaging to just draw things. Yeah, I know. I feel you. I am feeling you actively right now. Like in the past, I would like hide behind reading books as an excuse not to draw because I was like, I hate my art. I don't want to draw. But now that I can do a little drawing and feel a little happiness, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much. This is so much fun. Like knowing that I can sit behind my sketchbook and consistently get something I'm happy with is like the best feeling in the world. Loomis' book feel pretty dated. I love the writing. He's like so sweet. He's just like, you gotta make sure you can draw what sells to the audience. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, Loomis. Heck yeah. Yeah, if you look at the bottom, like for the channel points thing that you earn by like just watching the stream and doing a variety of other activities, you can like alter an emote for 24 hours or whatever, and then use it, and that's how the squished one exists. Maybe I'll do one. I don't know. I get unlimited channel points. I'm like OP. But like, they're kind of hilarious. What is this? Red envelope? That is so cute. Yeah, but like they have like all the things at the same spot, so like it makes no sense for my emote for like the sunglasses to be where they are. Heck yeah. This is just me flexing my red envelopes. All right, now to work on the rest of the drawing. There's lots of drawing to do. Much drawing. But at least I feel like I can do it, right? Which is a much better circumstance than I was in. Like, you know, even like a year ago. I could go like a whole drawing session without ever drawing anything good. Or that I felt like was good. We need a Yu-Gi-Oh card of Mithril. Do you ever feel like you lack the knowledge to finish some gestures? Definitely. Definitely. All the time. Sometimes I just feel very lost. and I rely on the clock to tell me to move on. Because otherwise, I feel like I get very depressed just staring at one thing and not knowing how to draw it. I think I've noticed that whenever I'm not doing these Croquis Cafe videos and I just choose whichever... You just gotta stand in the pose, yo. Yeah, whenever I just choose pictures to draw, I notice that I tend to pick easier poses, and like, which is bad, right? Because I'm not practicing the harder ones, which are the ones that I need to be freaking practicing because I'm a dummy head. Have you guys watched Contagion? I heard that it's supposed to be pretty good, and everyone's like, it's so accurate to the coronavirus outbreak happening now, and I'm like, I'm kind of curious. I was thinking of watching it tonight and seeing how things play out, and I just want to know what everyone's talking about. I don't even know when this movie came out. I'm so behind on like all these news things. Contagion. Let's see. Oh, it's like a 2011 sci-fi drama. Interesting. I look at different artists' interpretation of a pose and analyze what gives it form. Art aside, no, I've never heard about it. Yeah, see, that's why I want to make my website where basically it'll be a bunch of figure drawing references. And then alongside of it, there's going to be a bunch of different drawings by different artists drawing the same pose. And then I feel like that would be a really helpful resource for people to analyze, like, you know, like, what do all these other artists think is important to the pose and to the form? What can be omitted and still make sense? Like, how do these different artists exaggerate it in different ways? I really want to make this website. I just haven't had time. Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do so much, and then I had no time. Like, I literally don't have time. Baez, what you doing? What you doing? Have you finished the video? What are you doing on here? But yeah. Man, I feel like this is looking pretty good. It's just like, it just takes, you know, I feel like it can look decent after like 5 minutes. And then to like level it up just one more level, it takes so much more time. But you know what? I'm not like freaking out about it as I think I would have, I don't know, like earlier on in my art career. I'm just like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Like, what's going on? Now I'm just more of a mood of like, yeah, time to just continue on. Just keep on doing the keeping on. Casually drawing a rectangle. Look at that high quality rectangle. I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to draw. What's going on? What other lines does this need? Yeah, so basically the conclusion is one day I will finish my dang website. It'll definitely be after my actuarial exam. There's no way I have time. What's wrong with this knee? Wait, which one? The left one or the right one? Like one or two? I don't get it. I swear, this is what it looks like. Or maybe I'm just like dumb. The bionic knee. It seems like the second one is sticking out a bit too much. You know, honestly, I think this whole leg. Why is it? I think this is more like it, honestly. Let's see. Did I just make it worse? I'm pretty sure this is just what it is. I don't know. Is my eyesight that bad? This guy is very bald. I don't know if that makes it better or worse to draw. The line of the thighs behind the hand. Huh? It's just protruding too much. Let's compare up on here. This is definitely a bit too harsh. Let's see. Where's the line actually? Seems to be around here. I feel like that's not bad. It's a fun time. I'm not used to drawing guys. But I have noticed they're like a lot more enjoyable to draw, just like casually, because they have so many lines. And like the more lines you draw, the more realistic it looks. Like the more lines you draw on a lady, like the weirder and older she looks. I don't know, maybe that's just me. 2 days ago, I was lost drawing hair. Today, hair has become my favorite thing to draw. No hair! No hair on this model. That's really funny. There is no hair. The hair is a lie. Yeah, I went through a phase where I was just like doing these things. And then like, you know, you do the whole thing where you're like, ooh, I'm shading in a strand of hair. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I first learned this and I was like, oh my god. And I did this like constantly all over my math notes. Or something like that. And I was like, ooh. Huh? What's going on? Oh, where did you learn to draw hair from? Because I'm really struggling with hair. I am struggling with hair too. So if anyone would like to give me any tips, I would be highly appreciative. I have no idea how to draw hair. It's like affecting my life. Oh, you're blank. What is it with you guys all not having the same usernames in the Discord and on Twitch? You guys need to be stopped because I can't tell who the heck is who on between Twitch and Discord. Or YouTube. I'm just like, oh hi, how are you? Are you new? And then they're like, I've been around for 2 years. Why don't you know me? And I'm like, I'm sorry. What's your name? Jesus, help. Dying. Blank. I'm blank on YouTube. Blank Kuo on Twitch. On the server. I'm blank. Many blank. I'm new. Wow. Oh, your Frostfall. Oh, it has to do with the Yuki. I don't know what Dokuro means, but Yuki is snow, right? Skull? Skull snow? Spooky. That poor strand of hair. Didn't do nothing. Alrighty. Slowly, casually drawing. I guess this will be my last one since it's about an hour and a half of streaming. And then I must, You know, maybe the reason I like streaming so much is because the longer I stream, like, the longer I get to delay studying for my test. So now I'm just streaming as procrastination for test studying. Legit though, it's so boring. Do you think I should stream my test prep? It'll just be a whole lot of watching math videos and doing practice problems. Maybe I can do one of those like Pomodoro streams where we all just chill for a while and we get to talk for like 5 minutes every 20 minutes or however the Pomodoro thing works. Math. Yup. Math. The best. Yeah, who doesn't love math? Isn't math like everyone's favorite thing? Legit though, feel genuinely sorry for all of you poor souls out there with bad math teachers. It's a hard life. Yeah, I didn't understand math at all until I got to college. Hey, Dokuro Yuki with that high quality star catching. I hate math. You know, I swear, I don't think as many people hate math as they think they do, people who think they hate math, because they just like teach math really badly in school. You know? Like, I know that some people, I mean, like, I hated my math classes in high school and middle school. And I don't exactly enjoy it now, but like, I can do it and I understand it like on a fundamental level, way more than I ever did. And like now I actually see the way with the numbers. Wow, we got some math lovers in the house. That's new. Everyone else hates math. I had one good math teacher. Feels weird, champ. It was my geometry teacher. That's why I like shapes so much. Interesting. Yeah, I really liked my pre-calculus teacher. She taught me pre-calculus and calculus 1. And that was a good ass time. And like she really pushed us. Like she made us answer questions at the front of the class whether we knew it or not. And she made us ask questions to each other. She made us communicate. And like, you know, half the people hated her and half the people loved her. And the people who actually participated came out with so much skill at the end. And the people who were determined to do the least amount possible got the least amount possible out of the class. So, yeah, I get that, but it gives me a headache, lol. Well, that's just, you know how when your muscles get sore after you work out? It's just the feeling of your brain expanding, you know? It's growing pains. It is a sport here in Asia to do a challenge/puzzle here. Where do you live? I did math counts in middle school. It's like a math competition sort of thing. It's like a mental math. I don't know. Some teachers are wannabe good teachers and are strict without considering bad results. He expects us to do all the work, but then why is he a teacher? He doesn't explain anything twice. Yeah, that's like bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel bad for everyone who has a bad math teacher. I also had like a really bad math teacher over one of the summer semesters here. Like, all he did was go up to the front of the room, hand out like a note sheet with all the notes on it for the day's lecture, read off the note sheet, and then that was the end of our lecture. He never had any office hours, and he was like, if you want to talk, then stay after class. But then he would always spend all his time talking with like this one person, and then that was it. Then whenever I asked a question, he'd be like, what do you mean you don't get it? It's so simple. And I'd be like, what the fuck? That's so relatable. Yeah, right? At first I was like, oh, great. Like, we're not gonna have, like, we have all these note sheets and, like, that's so considerate. But then he just, like, didn't teach us anything. I got a 50 on the final. But I still got, like, a B plus in the class because I guess like the ending scores were so curved because everyone did real bad. Yeah, that was the real struggle. It was a number theory class that I took over the summer. Yeah, I feel like it's important to have a teacher that pushes you, but not too hard, right? They should expect you to learn all the things that you need to learn, but not the things that you don't need, right? The worst part is that we'll keep him for 2 more years, and I fear my math knowledge won't be enough to pass the finals. Well, it's a good thing there are so many online resources and free resources for math now. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't tried Brilliant out that too much, but they seem to have like some pretty advanced math stuff. Yeah, as you get to the upper levels, there's not so much on YouTube anymore. But, you know, there's like a lot of textbooks out there that you can use. You can reach out to like PhD students or grad students in your area and ask about tutoring. Yeah, YT videos coached by Indians are really good. That is the way. I wish I could say the same about organic chemistry, though. Still struggling with that one. Does that need a lot of memorization? If so, I'd recommend you start just like putting stuff into a flashcard app right now and review it every single day. That's what I never did that in school. I probably should have. But studying for my exam, like every day I do a little bit more of the course and then I add in everything I learned that day into the flashcard app and I review them every single day. And honestly, like I'm memorizing things so much faster than I even thought was possible. So I'm like, you're telling me that if I just like sat down and memorized it, like it could have been so much easier. So I'm trying to pass my knowledge, my wisdom onto the younglings. Get a flashcard app that is spaced repetition, like SRS, which means that the ones you get wrong, it'll show you more. And the ones that you get right, it'll show you less. And it'll keep track of like what you know. And then you review the ones that it tells you to review every day. And honestly, like I'm loving it. And I never did that during class, like a dummy. I spent 40 hours on a study, lol. Oh my god. I mean, I've spent like a hot lot of things. 4 hours, take it or leave it. I think I've spent maybe 10 hours, 20 hours on a piece. I spent at least that much on like the paintings I did. Those paintings take a hot minute to finish. And like when I was in art class, it depends on how much free time I have and how committed I am to finish it. Yeah, I just get like bored really quickly. Like it sounds great and all to spend a ton of effort on one piece, but then I'm halfway in and I'm like, but I have so many other cool things I want to work on. And then like working on it becomes like a dread rather than when you're something that you're looking forward to, which is sad. I don't know. I'm sad. Drawing is so hard. Drawing is so hard. Drawing is so hard. I feel as my knowledge improves, my time spent working will go up as well. Yeah, I feel like there's a balance, right? Because on the one hand, as you get better, you will, be able to work faster because of the practice. But on the other hand, the more you know, the more you can like add to and refine a piece because you can see what's wrong with it. And you're like, oh, okay, so there's like all these, I can improve it still. Oh, something happened? Why does it say that it's a subscribe? It says that it's a follow. John Cato, welcome to the mythology. Thank you so much for following. I'm sorry. I just like lost track of my entire speech. Welcome to the mythology where talent is a myth. Ooh! Yeah, those were definitely follows. I don't get it. Why does it say it's a sub? That's so weird. Is that a known bug? I mean, it was working 2 days ago. Whatever. I'll figure it out. But thank you so very much for that follow. Welcome, welcome. If you are new to here, I am trying to stream every day for Figuary. But when I'm not streaming, I'm making YouTube videos tracking my journey of learning to draw. You can find links down in the description below. Yeah, whenever I'm watching like speed paints and stuff, like all I'm thinking the whole time is like, wow, that's a pretty good finished piece. And then like they add more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's a pretty nice finished piece. And then they just keep adding more and more stuff. And I'm like, holy crap, how much more can they pull out of like their never ending pocket of handkerchiefs? You know what I mean? Yeah, so like they know so much more than me. Add censorship to this man. All right, I will add a little layer here. Let's see, what am I gonna do? There we go. I'm gonna add some censorship, and yeah, I think that's about it. And let's see, I bet he could use a nice bra. Don't ask me. This is just what he was feeling today. Thank you, thank you. I think this is the epitome of my life's work. Boom. I guess I can draw clothes now. What a revelation. The bra alone raised its value by 20 bucks. Woo! Mero got the star! Yay! Congrats, congrats. That was very amusing. Okay, no more censorship. We must preserve art. The art. Oh, oops. Layers. That looks like some S&M. Nah, it's just a man enjoying his life. You don't want men enjoying their lives, you bigot. JK. So many little divots to show that form exists and is a thing. But I don't know how to draw them quite right, so I can only try my best. As we all do on this blessed day. Oh yeah, opinions on Skillshare? I don't know, it's like they keep sending me emails of like really cool stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that one, and I want to watch that one, and whatever. But I don't know, usually they just kind of disappoint me. They're not as cool as they usually seem, in my opinion. I don't know about Twitch on nudity drawing. Am I not allowed to draw? Let's see. That's not fun. Alright, I guess he'll be a Barbie. This is a Barbie man. It's not nude because nothing is showing. There's no nudity IRL, so it's a no-go. Huh? What a pain. Sometimes Twitch's policies are just weird. Like, have you guys seen the news? Or I don't actually know how it resolved, but like they banned like Sweet Anita, I think that's her name, from Twitch, or they suspended her account for however many days for saying, oh, in real life nudity doesn't exist. Exactly. I ban art channel. Do a bit provocative art too. Or, well, okay, they banned Sweet Anita for saying the N-word or something on stream, but she has like Tourette's and she can't help it. Like, what's she gonna do? Yeah, so like that was a whole problem. I don't know if it ever got resolved though, or she just had to bear the ban until it ran out. It's not fun. Drawing faces sideways is so hard. Picardo and Pixiv Live are the ones that are way more pushed. Yeah, that ban was garbage and Twitch should feel bad. Ridiculous. She is like the sweetest girl I've ever seen. And I watched some of her videos about like explaining what Tourette's is and stuff. And how she's just like, you know, I never want to do anything that could blur the line, that makes anyone doubt what are my tics and what are my actual thoughts. Because the fact that people know that I'm ticking is my only defense. And if people can't even trust that, then I'm very vulnerable. And I'm like, yeah, I believe her. Like, that sucks. I have a friend with Tourette's. Like, that stuff is so uncomfortable. Sideways face is the easiest, lol. Man, faces of all kinds they just destroy me. Yeah, I feel like every day I'm hearing about a new Twitch ban. What's up with that? Frontal back tilt is the hardest. 3/4 is the easiest. Don't at me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, actually, the more I draw faces, the more I feel like the front facing head on is like the hardest of all to draw. Because like it's so weird. And like everything has to be so even and symmetrical and stuff. Whereas, I don't know. It's super stiff. That is true. It is super stiff. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's really difficult too. Because like there's not very many landmarks going on. At the other angles, you have like a lot of like horizontal and vertical lines to draw for comparison and stuff. I think sideways is relatively the easiest. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think front on might be the hardest. Then sideways, and then like turned on any angle, as long as it's like this way and not tilted up and down. Like this is the easiest. These are second, and then front on is the hardest. Loomis save me. Yeah, same. Loomis senpai. Save plus. Do you guys have any like strats for drawing ears? I just sort of like do a little twirly in there where I do like a, or like that. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like ears aren't important for now, and I'll get to it when I get to it. Tilted up is not that bad. Tilted up while frontal is the hardest. Let's see. Face. Tilt. I don't know what's going on actually. And then I have like a nose. Or I don't know what's going on actually. Jesus Lord save me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ears don't exist in my dream art realm. Jesus, I'm trying so hard. I don't think it's working. It's a bit confusing, but if you think about the features as basic shapes, it gets a little easier to simplify them. Oh my god, never mind. Let's not look at my terrible art skills and get back to only being able to copy from a photo. My favorite kind of art. The neck is the hard part. Necks are weird. Yeah, for some reason in this like Croquis Cafe set of pictures, there hasn't really been a lot of neck going on. So, rib, lots of rib going on, rib. I think a little anatomy study could fix that, maybe tomorrow. Oh boy, studies? Who has time for those? Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. How do people find the time to do art? Jesus Christ. This has been such a struggle in my life. And like, I barely have any responsibilities. Literally, other than just like going to work, coming home, feeding myself, and studying for the test and doing art. And I still can't get a lot of time in other than like the time that I spend streaming. Mostly because they were in difficult poses. I think even if the neck was visible, it wouldn't be that important, lol. Yeah, for these poses, I don't think the neck was really integral. But alright. So alright, I think this is pretty good. And now I gotta head out and study for my test. Simple. I don't work, don't study, and I'm sick, so I ain't going to school for a couple of days. Ah, that's the big brain play right there. Alright, we Gucci. I'm gonna make this real big because I'm proud of it. Urgh. Oh, oops, that was on freeform transform. Don't want that. We gotta get some uniformity here. Boom. Awesome. So, thank you all for joining me for day 4. It's the 4th day of Figuary already. Wow, I spent an extra 20 minutes. Oops. I better get to studying real fast. Alright, yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you. Put on Insta and call it Trapped. Exactly. It's like deep or something. That emote is so relevant. Thank you very much. Hopefully I can balance my time correctly between now and March so I can get lots of art, streaming, videos, all that done. And also lots and lots of studying for my test, which is not very fun, but it's gotta get done so I can get those sweet, sweet dollar bills. You know what I mean? Those sweet, sweet dollar bills later on. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I got the news today that they're flying me out for an interview in Chicago, so maybe I'm about to be making those sweet, sweet dollar bills. Yeah. But yeah, see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. This'll be going up on my second channel like tonight. I want those sweet, sweet bills so I can buy those piles of art supplies. See y'all.